What's good, YouTube? It's A Course of Earth and Prophecy. It's Nick's Hope Savior, and I'm back at it with another video reaction video. Um, Now, obviously, I took the time to write down all the teams that made the playoffs last year, and these are all the teams that's going to, these are. I mean, these are all the teams on this side. These are all the teams that made the playoffs last year. Well, not last year, but a couple of months ago. Um, and these are all the teams, and obviously these are the teams I think that's going to make the playoffs this year. You know what I'm saying? Last year you had the Heat, the Celtics, the Lakers, the Nuggets, the Blazers, the Pacers, the Sixers, the Nets, the Magic, the Clippers, the Rockets, the Jazz, the Mavericks, the Thunder, and the Bucks. In no particular order. Uh, but obviously, I put down my predictions on the top 15 teams I think that's gonna make the playoffs this year. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna see a whole bunch of new faces this year. So without further ado, let's get it. At number 15, I have my Knicks. I really do think my Knicks are going to make the playoffs this year. In what order, in what seeding, I don't know. Obviously, that's yet to be determined. But I just have them at number 15. No, at number 14, I have the Hawks. I have the Hawks making the playoffs this year. Okay. Um, and with the addition of Clint Capella, and the rookie that they picked up plus Trey, I think they can make a lot of noise. You know what I'm saying? The Suns again with Devin. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving some love to the Suns. I think the Suns are gonna sneak in the playoffs this year. Like I said, we can see a whole bunch of new faces this year. You know what I'm saying? They got stubbed. I mean, they got, if you people want to call it, they got, shanked in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? They didn't make the playoffs. At number 12, I got the Pelicans. Now, obviously, the Pelicans didn't make the playoffs last year, but I got the Pelicans at number 12. I think with Zion and the Melo Ball and Ingram, I think they can make some noise. You know what I'm saying? The Grizzlies, shout out to my prayers go out to John Morant. Hope he has a speedy recovery. Hope it's not too serious. You know what I'm saying? We don't want another, star on the shelf for the remaining of the season. You know what I'm saying? So hope he has a quick turnaround. At number 11, I have the Grizzlies. At number 10, I have the Spurs. The Spurs are surprising everybody this year. Nobody thought that the Spurs was going to be this good this early. You know what I'm saying? So I have the Spurs at number 10. At number 9, I have the Sacramento Kings. I think the Kings, like I said, the Kings finished so strong. Before this whole bubble thing, before this whole quarantine, they were pretty strong. I think they went like on a 10-game or 9-game winning streak. So they were pretty good. You know what I'm saying? With Fox and, them boys, they can make some noise. At number 8, I got the Wolves, and I got East versus West in here too. So it's nothing. Is just not. I mean, it's not just one conference. I have East and West in here. I have the Timberwolves. With Karl Anthony Towns and Edwards and stuff like that, and D'Lo. I expect them to make the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? They did make the playoffs last year. At number 6, I got the Milwaukee Bucks. We all know what the Milwaukee Bucks bring. You know what I'm saying? They still have the same roster from last year. Their bench kind of dipped down a little bit. So, but I think they'll find a way to sneak in at number 6. Number 5, I got the 76ers. Now, the 76ers made the playoffs last year, but obviously, they just had, I mean, they just didn't have, the pieces together. But with the addition of Danny Green and Dwight Howard, you know, who's won championships, they have that championship pedigree that they can bring to the Sixers organization. And plus with it, Doc Rivers, who won the championship with the Boston Celtics, you know what I'm saying? I think they can, do something. At 4, I got the Clippers, who you already know, Paul George and Kawhi and the whole crew. You know what I'm saying? Number 3, I got the Heat. You know what I'm saying? With Jimmy Butler and Bam, they didn't make any splashes in the offseason, surprisingly. I think they just kept the same court that they had. So I don't think, they made any changes. You know what I'm saying? Number 2, I got the Warriors. Now, everybody thinks that the Warriors are not going to do anything this year. I think, especially with Draymond Green coming back, plus Wiseman and Curry and the people that they got, I think they can sneak in. Seeding wise, like I said, I don't know where these teams are going to fit seeding wise, but, they're going to make the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? And at number 1, we all know the Los Angeles Lakers made the playoffs last year and won the whole thing. So I got them at number 1. So, obviously with AD and LeBron James, they're going to get, the best out of everybody. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it goes when you win the championship. You know what I'm saying? You get the best out of everybody. Don't matter who you're facing. Even though my Knicks don't face the Lakers this year, we face the Clippers. So, you know what I'm saying? So number 15, Knicks. Number 14, Hawks. Number 13, Suns. Number 12, Pelicans. Number 11, Grizzlies. Number 10, Spurs. Number 9, Kings. Number 8, Wolves. Number 7, Nets. Number 6, Bucks. Number 5, Sixers. Number 4, Clippers. Number 3, Heat. Number 2, Warriors. Number 1, Lakers. So obviously, the teams that made the playoffs last year was the Thunder. I don't have the Mavericks. I don't have in here. The Jazz. I don't have the Rockets. I don't have the Magic. I don't have the Pacers. I don't have Portland. I don't have Denver. I don't have and Celtics. I don't have. So I have a few teams that made the playoffs last year. That's not on the list I have right here, which is the new, which is the 15 teams I think that's going to make, the the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? So tell me what you think. If you like my list, if I left some teams out, then you know why. You know what I'm saying? This is just my opinion on the teams I think that's going to make the playoffs this year compared to last year. As you can see, I put old versus new. So these are the teams that made it last year: Heat, Celtics, Lakers, Denver, Portland, Pacers, Sixers, Nets, Magic, Clippers, Rockets, Jazz, Mavericks, Thunder, and Bucks. And these are the teams that are going to make it this year: Lakers, Warriors, Heat, Clippers, Sixers, Bucks, Nets, Timberwolves, Kings, Spurs, Grizzlies, Pelicans, Suns, Hawks, and then Knicks. I may be wrong on some of these picks, but that's why we make them. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the seedings is yet to be determined. You know what I'm saying? But I just rank them top 15 teams that I think from both conferences that's going to make the playoffs. Like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, take care of yourself and each other.